Well, I am really tempting the YouTube gods this time. So, and again, I'm not doing full mockery. I do take Latin American culture history seriously. I am Latin American, so it's just a little bizarre that an erstwhile weird white, possibly racist radical activist and another weird black, not at all Mexican act are having una lucha destinado mexicano over nothingness. So what happened? Well, Streets LA entered the chat. So Streets is mainly into anti-police activism. He does have a little background there, although people exaggerate that too. That came out of nowhere. He just saw the opportunity with COVID. It's like, how to make money? I'll take a camera and make money. And there you go. Hey, grab a camera, make money. I'm all for that. Free market capitalism at work, baby. And both he and DOA, Streets, I mean, were friends for a while, and now they're like Aaron, right? Another racist grifter into the mix. At least we can confirm Aaron's racism, but DOA's racism and even Streets' racism is a little bit all over the place. ¿Y qué estamos discutir aquí? Okay, so did I even say this? Okay, I'm Hispanic. Apparently I can't say I'm Hispanic. That's racist, guys. I can't say I'm even Latin American, I guess. That's too colonialist. Anyway, so it's the fight of the uber non-wokes fighting the uber anti-wokos, whatever. And it's an interesting question. How do I prove I am Hispanic? Well, aside from the actual physical document saying, yep, you're from this place, you're from this place. But, we live in a time. AI, you could fake those documents. Yeah, maybe you're just a crazy Arab pretending to be Hispanic. Yeah. I mean, how do we know you're not really Chinese? Yeah, many possibilities. We've never seen you on camera. Alrighty then. Washang. Okay, let's get to it. So, but yeah, I'm Hispanic. So I just find this insanely crazy. I'm not Mexicano. I don't claim to be Mexican, although maybe that's in my family tree. I don't know. Alrighty then, so Streets got mad at DOA for being racist towards the Mexicanos. Wow, you might think, well, is Streets like black Hispanic? Is he like, no, he's just black. In fact, I don't think he's fully black. He's like half black. I think he's like biracial. So we got 1/4 black man upset for Latin America. Thanks, Streets. He doesn't really have a history there. I'm sure he does have some Hispanic friends. He does talk some broken Spanish. I'm having fun, but I can speak Spanish, even write Spanish very well, thank you. But yeah, Spanish is a difficult, tricky language. It's very musical, rhythmic language, very beautiful, but it is difficult. So I don't blame Streets for staying to secta. Es una secta. No me gusta Scientología. Just staying to the obvious classics. But him being upset at DOA's racism and ignoring his friend Aaron's racism. Really? Really? Wow, that is peak hypocrisy. That is peak hypocrisy. And again, I'm not sticking up for DOA because now he's embracing it. So apparently DOA said the word Africa, and his chat went crazy with putting African countries in the chat. Let's be very clear. Scott is definitely not African American. Some of his friends are not African American. He does have some African American allies. So I don't know. It's turning into a clown show. So basically, DOA threatened, I guess, Jessica Palmadessa. How? He said the word Africa. Streets got very angry. He's very, very angry. How dare you? How dare you? That's my white girlfriend. She's my African white girlfriend. How dare you, sir? And full on in front of the police, threatened DOA with physical violence, saying, you get away from the police. Let's go to the side street. I'll hurt you. Okay, even though his whole spiel is, now Scott DOA is a very violent, very psychotic person. I agree, Streets. That is probably a good, snapshot of DOA. He's a violent psycho guy. That's correct. You're a violent psycho guy too. In fact, you're literally proving it. You're on camera threatening someone. Why? Because a guy said to a white girl after. Right. Really substantive radical activism, guys. Now, I've never been to California, but I'm very fascinated. I'm sure there really is a history of real activists out there because, boy, these guys are not it. But anyway, also, Streets just outright lied. Again, you can dislike DOA, even disagree with him a lot. But he said at one point, and this guy loves the child auditing. And I'm not child auditing. That is not what DOA said. In fact, I've seen enough of the streams. He said repeatedly, he doesn't like child auditing. He doesn't like it at all. He was asking a simple question. Is it illegal? Right? Is there a legal statute that can be used to stop child auditing? And thus far, nothing has been found. So he's saying, well, I may not like it, but legally, it's okay. Morally, I don't like it, but it is legal. So you can hate it all you please, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You're the ones following me. Get it all out, man. Get it all out, Streets. Where's your sunglasses, buddy? Two. Yeah.
Well, it pains me, but their Streets had half a point. Was Scott acting like instigator? I had this weird incident with, I am not joking, I've seen it on his stream and other streams, yes. He got involved with some guy in a Scream costume. I am not joking with you. Some guy in a Scream costume showed up to protest with a knife. Now, I stated in another video that the knife seems clearly plastic. Some people were saying, no, it is a real knife. So I'm like, okay, that's very weird. So the DOA defenders are saying, no, that is real. He was trying to stop the instigator. So the black guy in the Scream costume was an instigator. He was the agent provocateur. DOA was catching the agent provocateurs working for the CIA. And there we go, Anakin. Now, could it be, is it totally crazy to think the CIA would fund a Scream costume black man program to thwart DOA and the protesters? I mean, that's possible. The CIA has been involved with so many crazy activities. They fund so many illegal, crazy programs. It's not even funny. I don't think the Scream guy is a CIA agent in disguise. I don't think that's true. The CIA does hire black people, that does happen. But come on, really? So we'll put the real knife, plastic knife, as a question mark. Don't know enough yet. But even so, I don't think they were starting anything. It does seem there was a bit of a scuffle, that is true. But it was just a cosplay, fake, real fight planned. I don't know. I mean, there you go. That's California code for you. Dress up in Halloween costumes and start fake fights online to make money. That's where we are now. And DOA is not one to be put into a corner. So baby struck back, but apparently Streets has some kind of romance with some Hollywood actress or somebody in a Hollywood movie. I'm not joking. Oh, he's alleging this. White chicks. Some girl who was in a White Chicks movie as a romantic entanglement with Streets. So yeah, this is where we are now. We've gone from Christopher Hitchens, Noam Chomsky debating the Iraq War to Streets LA and DOA fighting over Africa, child auditing in Africa, Mexicanos, the ICE, the Scream, fake knife, real knife. Jessica left you. Laura left you. That's why they left you. Come to the side street. We will have a real war, sir. La guerra is real. Yo soy Streets. Yo soy el Sweets. ¿Qué es tú? ¿Quién es usted? Señor. I am Señor Defendero de Antos. Me gusta. And there we are. All quite silly, all quite funny. There are deep subjects here, but they're not interested. But at least DOA was honest. And I'm here for the rush, baby. I feel liberated and rejuvenated. Oh, well, thanks, DOA. I'm glad this activism could re-energize your fake activism. And there we are. All right. Not exactly Battle of Los Angeles. Rage Against the Machine. More like two raging YouTubers raging for them clicks and the money. Again, I'm not that different, so I want to be careful of being high righteous like Eric. I will judge your racism, DOA. Yo soy Aranis, the new Martin Luther King Jr. Right.